This is the first impressions of the iPhone 17e, E as in lowercase. I keep forgetting in my titles to put the E in the lowercase. I always make it capitalized. A lot of people are curious about this $600 phone because it's a brand new budget Apple device, and let's see if this is the device that you would like to have in your collection or use as your main phone. I haven't gamed a lot on this device yet, and I do need to do more gaming. My biggest problem with this device is that it's so small that I really do not want to play any games on this device other than these casual games that I'm playing, but I will have to try the other hardcore games that I use a lot for testing, like especially Arknight's Infield, and I actually want to see how Honkai Star Rail runs on this device. Ignore my cursed feed, but as you can tell on the YouTube app, it looks pretty darn nice. I've watched a few videos already, and it's smooth and nice looking. Of course, there's one big problem. Look, listen, 60 Hz is good enough for a budget phone, but I'm too used to the 90 or the 120 Hz, but as you can tell, it's still smooth. This is from my unboxing video, but you can tell that most people will have a good time with this even though it's 60 Hz, and I have to get over that fact. I have to try these 3 apps before I actually can test how good the phone calls are and the connection is with this device. I believe there's 5G, but to make sure, I'm just going to go with probably this one and have like a 7 to 15 day trial test. If we look at the camera quality, I have to say this 48 megapixel is pretty good. I am missing my wide angle that I usually use, but I don't think most people use that shot, or is it called like a macro shot? This is a very good camera on your phone to take pictures with. Let's see video. It has 60 frames at 4K, so that's a very good thing to have, and let's test it out, shall we? This is video and audio from the iPhone 17e, and as you can tell, it does look pretty good. It's a 48 megapixel camera, and it's not as good as my 14 Pro Max, but I mean, heck, this is a really, really good video. Like, I might have to use the 17e from time to time because it's that good a video quality. The dual speakers in this are actually pretty darn good. It has crisp sound, and this game is really great on this display. I mean, for a $600 phone, you would kind of hope so. This device is also really good when it comes to just filling a room out. I'm about to play one of my very controversial songs, but I really love this song, and it fills my room pretty darn well. I always let people know when I make money, and I made 16 cents off of this device. It's not a lot of money, but heck, it's some money to recover. So if you do want to use this device to make some money, you can. With a $600 price tag, I gotta say I love this device. And there's a few things I haven't tried out yet, like MagSafe, but man, this is way better than the iPhone SE3. I don't buy a lot of brand new tech, but I'm glad I bought this phone. If you're thinking about using this as your secondary phone or even your main phone, you might as well get it. Those were my first impressions, and everyone knows feelings can change. I will do one in about 2 more days and give you a 3-day review. Let's see if my impressions have changed or not.